Edge AI is a rapidly developing field with the potential to revolutionize industrial manufacturing. However, successful deployment of edge AI solutions in industrial environments poses unique challenges which extend far beyond sensor data and model accuracy. Where factory automation dictates that solutions must be situated amongst several existing hardware and software components which control and monitor the manufacturing ecosystem. Hey everybody, I'm Michael Gamble, Director of Product Management for TDK Kixo. Thanks for joining me. Today I'm going to discuss the practical application of Edge AI condition-based monitoring, or CBM, for one major manufacturer's industrial components packaging process. In this talk, I'll share our experiences and insights on how to overcome the challenges associated with AI development and deployment for industrial manufacturing environments, looking at the packaging problem, the challenges of deploying Edge AI CBM solutions in an industrial environment, our approach to developing and deploying Edge AI solutions for our customers' packaging process, and then woven in there are some lessons that we learned along the way. So components packaging is a mission-critical, rapid process with high throughput and stringent quality requirements, where many specialized machines operating at frequencies over 2,000 parts per minute quality check and insert components into a slotted carrier tape, and subsequently seal off and protect the product with a thin layer of protective film. So this ensures the product can remain free from defects and is compatible with customer pick-and-place machines. From the images, you can see the components making their way through the feeder mechanism into an AI visual inspection stage before being inserted into the carrier tape and sealed off with a protective film. Finally, the carrier tape is rolled and cut into reels of various lengths for inspection and delivery to customers. So unfortunately, from time to time, faults may occur where carrier tape may not be adequately sealed. This risks issues with the product quality and ultimately customer satisfaction, and it is essential that any issues with the product's packaging are detected and corrected before the product leaves the factory. So this components manufacturer has a zero defects initiative, and to support the strategic goal, Kixo has designed and deployed an Edge AI condition-based monitoring system to monitor, log, and alert technicians to any anomalies during the sealing process. Here's a video demonstrating the components check, insertion, and seal process. You can see Kixo's sensors have been deployed on the underside of the iron, and one thing you'll notice is the noise, which is the bounce solenoid and the iron strike operation. These are quite consistent and pronounced throughout the entire insertion and seal process. For the most part, our AI applications development process is quite simple. Start with an exploration and analysis phase, the scope of really which varies project by project, but typically involves some sort of exploratory data collection and data analysis. Once we're confident this is a problem AI can help solve and there's value in an AI solution to the customer, we'll likely start the POC phase with training and test data collection. Next, we'll move into an agile ML development stage. And once we have an acceptable solution, we'll move into solutions deployment and systems integration with pilot, later scaling into commercial, with ongoing improvements moving forward. Each phase here poses its own unique challenges. In earlier phases, like exploration and data collection, these are mostly technical. For example, which sensors and configurations make sense, sensor placement, and realistically, what data do we expect to get, and what type of solution can we expect to derive from that data? Later, during ML development phases, these morph into the typical ML model size, latency, and accuracy balancing act, and then sprinkled throughout these early phases are various business and logistical challenges, such as scheduling and resourcing, knowledge sharing and training, and reconciling live tests with customer acceptance criteria. However, in my opinion, some of the more interesting challenges arise during the later solutions deployment and systems integration phase, where both hardware and software solutions need to be situated amongst existing systems and equipment for reporting and automated control. For this specific customer's components packaging equipment, this means deploying more hardware like our CBM sensor modules to an already complex machine, then interfacing our sensor modules with existing hardware like gateways, and then integrating our feedback and reporting mechanism with a custom MES, and then scaling this all across 42 machines with little or no connectivity, all without impacting factory productivity. So it's really a delicate balancing act. Every customer project is unique in some manner, which can pose certain challenges to solving what sometimes seems like a straightforward problem. But here's some approaches we applied in order to make the development process more efficient and de-risk getting stuck in that endless POC. So when it comes to sensors, we found success in deploying high quality, wideband, high data rate sensors for exploratory phases. And that's even if we do not intend to use these specific sensors for final deployment. So what this assures us is that there's enough headroom with respect to Nyquist to capture what we perceive would be usable resonant frequencies during data collection and for analysis. For metrics and live test performance, with respect to customer acceptance criteria, in addition to model performance, later it may be helpful to apply some computations on device or at the gateway to derive classifications from inference results, boosting overall solutions performance and enabling thresholding, sensitivities, and other advanced analytics. For new deployments or new developments, it helps to leave yourself a bit of wiggle room when it comes to device resources like compute, RAM, and ROM. When it comes to resource planning, from experience, it's helpful if you can stay in good contact with the equipment expert throughout the project. The key is assuring smooth knowledge transfer and feedback in a timely manner to keep the project moving forward. Complex equipment is complex. There's no exception for components packaging machines at our customer site. Having a plan for deployment, including how modules get mounted to the machines, paths for cabling, and the various endpoints the modules must interface with is a must for smooth and repeatable deployments and results. In industrial environments, there are a large number of possible systems and hardware that sensors and modules must interface with and modules must report to. In the case of our customers' packaging equipment, fortunately, this was a simple USB serial connection into a gateway, which runs an instance of a CMMS at the machine. In other scenarios, however, we've seen advantages by having prepared Wi-Fi, BLE, and cellular connections running various protocols like MQTT to report classifications to some IoT dashboard or MES. For continuous improvement, we've also implemented a feedback mechanism. In the case that an anomaly arises and the machine halts, the technician can inspect the carrier tape and provide feedback to improve overall performance. So this is the point where I actually have to wrap up now. I'm running out of time. However, there's still so much more to cover. So if you have any questions or would like to learn more, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. My contact's on the screen.